Hi, I'm Don Singletary, and welcome to the channel. You found Affordable Trading. As I'm going to show you in just a moment in the featured trade for this week, a lot of the trades only last from a few seconds to 4 or 5 minutes, and I'm going to have a trade that fits that description in the featured trade of the week coming up right now. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Let me show you how this featured trade of the week works. First, I bring up what I call the setup stage. Before I begin the trade, I'll use a chart. Today it's going to be this one. And I'm going to talk about why this trade and why now. A topic there, of course, is trade selection. Very important. Then next we'll go to the live trade on screen and talk you through it. And then finally my favorite part, step 3, as we count the money. Here's the standard setup you see in all the trades here on the channel. Candlesticks 5 minutes wide, the lower pane, the trade signal indicator called the MACD, some call it the MACD, with the standard default settings. The trade date is Friday, December 16th, 2022. Now let's zoom in. All times of the Eastern time zone. Normally, I might start a chart at 9:30 in the morning, right here, when the market opens. But in this case, I'm going to make a trade way over at 2:17 in the afternoon. Now, a lot of people may ask me, and it's a fair question, where was I at 10 to 10:30 when the market was going down? About right there. The truth is, I don't remember, but I wasn't trading. Let's go back to the subject at hand here. I'm going to show you two very important things about my decision to make this trade at this time. Number one, and this is a biggie, I came in the office about 2 o'clock and I saw the markets were way down. And I know immediately I'm not putting my money in the game until I know what's going on. So I went back and looked at the overnight chart. And what I saw was, with the exception of a little hiccup at the opening, the market's been going down for the last 12 hours, from 2 a.m. last night until after 2 p.m. today when I'm placing this trade. The market is going down big time. And when I looked over at my watch list and saw the Dow was down 400 points, it saved me from making a huge mistake. Right here, you can see the MACD below there. The green line is over the red line, and they look like they're going to go over that zero line, which typically is kind of a buy signal. But we have this thing in trading which is so true. The trend is your friend. And with the market down 400 points for the day and going down 12 hours, I don't want to buy anything. Nada. Nothing. Bad decision. So I decided to go short. And that's how I got to the beginning of this trade. You see, I almost made a beginner's mistake. I almost traded tip of the iceberg there because I didn't get the whole picture before I pull the trigger on the trade. It's all about context. The market is impersonal. You don't get any points just for showing up. Look at your cards before you make a bet. Check out my book on day trading the micro futures. It really helps speed up the process. A great chapter in there on trading psychology. You can save a lot of time, and the tips in there can save you a lot of money while you're learning to trade. So check it out at the book link below the video. Thank you. Okay, now is where the fun begins. I click the bid price in my watch list on the S&P500 Micro Emini, and voila, I shorted one contract at 3870.50. I got into the trade with a quick market order and then went back and put in a bracket. My stop is only 1.5 points up at $5 a point. 1.5 points is $7.50 was the maximum risk on this trade. It goes in my favor right away. I had less than a $7 drawdown, so I was able to go up there with my Tastyworks mouse and move the stop down to the same price where I shorted at, which I consider a free trade because I cannot lose any money out of my account. And I like that. I stay on the defensive completely. If you watch my videos, number one priority is control risk during a trade. You don't have a lot of control over how much money you may or may not make. And the only productive thing you can really do is concentrate on reducing that risk. Again, my Tastyworks mouse, and this time I moved it down only 1 point, so that means worst case scenario on this trade, I'll make $5, which is plenty more than enough to pay the commissions on it. And the trade's going in my favor right away. I pull out the Tastyworks mouse again, and I'm trading down at 38.6550. And I don't know how long this trade's going to go down, but I'm not going to give this money back. So I have my Tastyworks mouse, and my eye is over in the right margin there at the trading price, and I'm slipping down that mouse in real time here as the thing's going down. It's trading down at 38.64 right now, and I wind up putting my stop in there at 38.6450. I'm kind of playing cat and mouse with this thing, a kind of an invisible tag. And I get stopped out pretty quickly after that, just a few seconds more, I think right about here. And I get stopped out at 38.6450. That's a profit of 6 points at $5 a point. So I made a cool $30 off of that in about 6 minutes. As you saw, most of the work I did before the trade, it was pretty simple once I was underway. So do me a favor, hit that like button if you want to see another video similar to the one you saw today. I tally those. It helps me decide what subjects and what kinds of trades to include every week. Speaking of every week, be sure and subscribe, hit that little bell, and you'll be notified by text or email every time we put a new trade of the week up, a featured trade, which is just about every week, and sometimes I'm a little lapsed during the holidays because I'm like everybody else and I get lazy. I wish you a happy 2023, and I'll talk to you before the new year. I'm Don Singletary, and I hope every day is a payday for you. And thank you.